Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So, if I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing and uploading these videos, you guys would have seen in the last video that I actually entered a trade and before I went to sleep on gold, entered in on the long, and this is how it ended up playing out. We definitely smacked TP. I was trailing my stop loss. It actually hit the target I marked up here for the second high, but I ended up getting out here, as you can see by the arrows. I ended up getting out here for my first in one of my positions, and then I ended up getting out here because I ended up leaving a runner. So I ended up taking some profit up here. But yeah. So gold is still looks like it's still bullish. It's still moving on an uptrend up here, creating multiple setups, creating one as we speak. And I know I took gold off the watch list, but gold threw a beautiful setup last night. I had to jump into that. Look at this, beautiful, beautiful. 1 to 5, easy. Not that I'm gonna be aiming for 1 to 5s like every time, often 1 to 4s, all that stuff, but I just ended up just letting that trade run because it was just so bullish. So 702, March 30th. And 703. Looks like we just got a rejection off of this zone here. Candle's way too big. I'm looking to low-key. I wanted to risk about $1,000 on this trade just so I can go for a 1 to 2, hit my target. I need two bands. I'm gonna show you my Lucid back end analytics in a second, after we see what we can do with this setup here. Alright, so as you can see, I'm just marking up a little demand zone that I caught on gold after already having a banger of a trade the night before. And this trade ended up giving me profit. It did reverse on me, but I ended up getting out at about like a 1 to 8 plus, a little over 1 to 8, almost 1 to 2. So I got out manually. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip right over to the entry. You know how we do over here. And yeah, we're just going to get straight to the entry right now. So I jumped in for longs here on gold. Just got the break of the candle. Yeah, you know what time it is when the screen looked like this. So what we're gonna go ahead and do here, like a normal trading day, I was in front of the computer for like an hour, just waiting for everything to play out, waiting for the trade to develop, you know, entering, waiting for a trade to hit TP or whatever. It was a lot of BS. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut a lot of that out, and we're just gonna skip straight to the part where we kind of start seeing blues, because I know that's what y'all like to see. That's what I like to see too. So we're just gonna go skip to that right now. Yeah guys, so I'm realizing as I'm editing this video, I didn't do much talking at all. I was really just sitting around waiting for price to just do its thing pretty much 90% of the time. So yeah, here we go. We're going to do another cut here straight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut to where I was managing my trade and I'm about to exit. And then I'm also going to be cutting to the part where I am showing you my my Lucid trading, you know, back end information as far as like how my eval is going. So if you guys want to watch that and see how that's going, you can just stay tuned for that towards the end. Okay, so we're in profit pretty deep here. Looks like it's pretty moving. We're not even in a 1-to-1 yet. So but what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go ahead and move my stop loss to break even. I'm cool with leaving money on the table, but we're not taking no loss. You know why? Because we finna get rich this year. So I ain't playing. We protecting capital all 2026. We protecting capital all 2026. I know sometimes you really gotta just leave your trades to give them some space to breathe, but I already took a big dub earlier this morning before I went to sleep. Well, I guess last night. I don't know. I only slept for like maybe 4 hours because I got up early this morning, but yeah, I already had a big win, so I'm not trying to sabotage that at all. But I do need to make another $2,000 because I made too much on the first trade. And I didn't even think about that. I should have just set my take profit to wherever 1,500 would have been. I didn't even think about it. But the trade was a 1 to 5. I only risked I risked under $400. It was like 390 something, I think. Once we break this high right here, these highs, when price breaks these highs right here, I'm gonna go ahead and move my stop loss just right below this low right here. So it's gonna be a little bit in profit, not super in profit, but it's gonna be a little bit in profit. All right, so you guys remember that conversation I had with y'all about moving break even or moving stop loss to break even and allowing your trade some room to breathe? Yeah, this was one of them trades where I should have just let that motherfucker breathe, man. Y'all about to see what's gonna happen here soon. But I would really like for it to hit TP so we can just get this eval out the way and actually start working towards something real. But I'm looking at all these wicks. I'm not liking price here. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna close. I closed. Why? Because I need to make 2,000, but I don't need to make it all at once. So that's cool. I left some money on the table, but I'm fine with that. This is gonna wrap up the trading day. And this may still go, but I don't need to force anything. I took what the market gave me right there and right here, and we're good. So yeah, this concludes day 1 of our challenge, and we'll catch you on day 2 tomorrow. I'm done trading. I'm closing the computer. I'm actually gonna edit some videos probably before I go to work. See, I already know this is about to go up. But yeah, I'm closing the charts. We're done trading for the day. Catch y'all on the next one. Lucid. Alright, what's up, everybody? So I was going through the video, and apparently I either accidentally cut out the part of the video where I was going into Lucid and my account summary and all my account details. Maybe I accidentally cut that part out of all the footage that I was editing, or I just didn't record it. I'm pretty sure I recorded it, but I think I just mistakenly, because I was cutting a whole bunch of footage, a lot of dead air, a lot of time waiting. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a separate video, and we're gonna go ahead into the analytics on Lucid right now. Okay, so this is the platform. Hopefully I can try to edit some of this information out. But yeah, this is where we're standing right now, and it only looks like this because I messed up my consistency percentage on the first day, on the first trading day, and I'm about to show you my trading calendar, my journal. But my consistency is currently at 55.0%. 55.07%. So we're almost to our goal. The goal is 50%. So I just need $463 left before I'm funded. The original goal was 3,000, but on my first day, let me go to the details. But yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to start editing out. But yeah, anyway. I'm gonna just make sure I edit out my username type shit. But yeah, so this is April. So this started at the end of March. So this was day 1. I made $2,400. Oh shit, you can't even see it. There we go. Matter of fact, y'all don't need to see me. All right, so day 1 was March 30th. That was Monday. I recorded that video. It's already uploaded. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But that day I made $2,400. So that was way over consistency. As you can see, that was 67%. I should have targeted 1500, and then I probably would have been done by now because I had a lot of good trades over even this losing day. I had some good trades, but I kept over trading, so I ended up taking a loss for that day. But the next day I took some winning trades and took some losses and ended up back down to 300 profit, but I wasn't really worried about that. Took some big L's this day, and then this was a trade I took last night, so this video isn't even up yet. I didn't even record this trade. I'm so upset about that because it was just a beautiful trade. So I'm gonna be breaking down this trade on the next video that you guys see after this one, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, this is where we're currently standing on the Lucid 50k Flex Eval account. We're almost there. We're almost funded, guys. We're on the road to being funded. We have literally one more trading day to go. I didn't trade this morning. I didn't even look at the charts because I don't want to mess up my consistency even more. So I'm waiting for this trading day to end. So Friday tomorrow, I'm gonna go ahead and make my little $400, $464, and we're gonna get funded. $462. So I'll probably be risking like maybe $200, $300 on that one trade. Go for like a little over 1-to-1, real quick and easy. But yeah, that's all I really got to. That's all I really have for y'all right now. I appreciate y'all for watching, for tuning in. If you are, stay tuned for the progress. Yeah, man, we're gonna make it 2026. You too, because you're watching this video for a reason. You're probably trying to learn how to trade, or you're probably already a decent trader, and you just watching some inexperienced trader trying to make it. But either way, I appreciate y'all for being here, and until then, I'll see y'all on the next one. Deuces.